Peace of others, beautiful souls, magnificent beings. What have I told you? That the destruction of any society is the breakdown of the family unit. My name is Monte. I make socially aware videos. Today we'll dive into how the family unit has been broken down. We'll deal with the family units across each ethnic group, and we'll see how the destruction of not only the Black family unit, but also the decline in the white family unit, Hispanic family unit. The Asian family unit has stayed pretty much the same. We will show you why the decline in these family units, their marriage, their family structure has led to a destructive and maladapted society. And it wasn't by coincidence, particularly starting out with something dear to me because I am Black, was the destruction of the Black family unit. Although slavery and Jim Crow were evils thrust upon Blacks, their marriage, especially during the Jim Crow South era, was roughly around 64 to 70%. And this is before 1965. After 1965, on through the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and now into the 2025, that percentage is down to 31%. And it's not just because Black families, men and women, can't get along and don't value marriage. That's not the only thing that is going on, although that is a part, because society, those that own and dominate society, see value in destroying the family unit. This makes it easier to commoditize the individual and to have the individual focused on material gain versus the stability of a strong family unit which sustains and builds a society. It seems counterproductive, but those who own our politicians, those who shape our values and our principles, they're not concerned about a family unit. They're concerned about what they can sell and extort from the individuals within the society. They know that a strong family unit is more likely to resist the commodification of its members and is likely to uphold strong values. So we not only see the decline in the Black marriage from the 1960s until now, approximately 64%, when it was tougher to be Black, when they were faced, or we were faced, because my mother, still alive, grew up in the Jim Crow South, were faced with unimaginable hardship thrust upon them by racist and segregated society. But they stayed intact to the tune of 64 to 70% being married, even under those unrelenting and unbearable conditions. What happened? How can individuals who have less racism heaped upon them, although it still exists, find it easier to not get married and stay apart and continue to be at the bottom of the social metric on everything, in part because they refuse to get married? It's not just that they refuse to get married. A system indeed was in play. A system indeed played a major role in destabilizing the Black family. That same system went to work on the white family as well. Again, those who own us, those who want to make money off us, those who own our politicians, who create the value systems of modern society, know that there is reward in destabilizing a family unit for those at the top. Their units, for the most part, stay intact because they understand the value of family and they understand how to commoditize the individual away from family values. So they enrich themselves, keep their family intact, while the majority of society starts to decay from the instability of not having the family unit intact. So this is one of the key components that you and I must come to realize, that the system that is in play, the social system, the system that promotes substance, that promote things that have nutritional substance as the means of enjoying life, as the means of having a good life. Understand the value of destabilizing family units so that you can become a commodity. And most of us are ingrained and entrenched in the pursuit of material things, and this has led to a mental, emotional, and spiritual collapse. And again, this is not by accident, it is indeed by design. When it comes to the family unit, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to a strong family structure, this not only plays a major role in stabilizing the family, it stabilizes the community. It also helps to stabilize the nation as a whole. At the end of the day, those who own us, those who control us, those who commoditize our being, they do not want a strong family unit. They want individuals seeking cheap dopamine hits and pleasures that are strictly and ostensibly selfish and individual at its core. This ensures that you and I will continue to chase material wealth versus deep internal development, which a strong family unit always has as a fallback point for the individuals of that family. And this is why some of the decay and much of the decay in this society and much of the mental and emotional health issues that are exacerbated and prevalent within society and only getting worse, continue to get worse, even though we have the most comfort of any generation that preceded us, most of us, that is. So when we look at why a society that claims to be a democracy, that claims to be about freedom, that claims to have American values is decaying in such a way. Our politicians are indeed corrupt. Our government as a whole is indeed corrupt. And the value systems by popular culture destroys the human being from within. Decadent values, misguided principles, and the incessant chase to fit in and to appear a certain way on the material front has destroyed many human beings from within, and it continues to overflow daily as you see the collapse of the mental and emotional states of most of the citizens in America. And those who have wealth and material goods are suffering as well, because individuals cannot be whole unless they are developed from within mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So again, it's this strategic destruction of the family unit in the 60s, not just the black family unit, but an assault on all family units in order to break down the resilience of the society, to weaken the society, to consolidate control of the society of those at the top whose family units are pretty much always intact. So don't fall for the propaganda, the immediate and the intentional drive and push to make one a consummate consumer, one to be consummately entertained, one to value things over internal development. We must stand up. We must become more aware of how we are being manipulated, and we must go within in order to pull out our truth.